They seem to have a new member on the team. I think they got a female guitarist now. Welcome back to the Jude Reviews. Today we are actually diving into something yellow. Because
yellow,
what? Something yellow. Because
I don't even know what he's like. We planned this show, and I don't even know what he's talking
because
about.
I love throwing you off with this stuff. Anyways, the Rasmus is back with the with the song called Jezebel.
Yeah,
and
what's that got to do with yellow?
Did you see Eurovision? Everything was yellow and black. They're like bees running around.
I honestly thought you were gonna make some reference about Tour de France without it, because there's just freaking yellow bicycles everywhere in Denmark right now.
But no, that's not it. That's not what we're here for.
Sorry.
Actually, if you stick to the end of the video, we're gonna give out stars to the Rasmus with the song called Jezebel. We're gonna actually review them on structure, lyrics, and sexiness.
Of course.
Awesome sauce.
Oh, he does be looking cool though. He do be looking like a fine gentleman.
It's been a while since we saw the Rasmus do anything. Actually, I thought they'd disappear for a long time. They did the song In the Shadows.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, the super hardcore fans of the Rasmus probably knows like a lot more of what they did. But probably I think in the general public pop era and the population, I think the In the Shadows are the one people know from them and probably can mention.
So when I actually watched this Eurovision 2022 and I saw the Rasmus on there,
exactly, because
I was surprised.
That was what happened, because we kind of thought they were just like gone, like we didn't know if they were made. Like we weren't thinking about it. It was in the mid O's they came out with In the Shadows late.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while, and
it's been a while. So and they hadn't like made any international kind of breakthroughs,
international tours or anything like what I know of.
Exactly.
But the fun part is when I saw that they were representing Finland, I was like, okay, they made the Rasmus sing a song for Finland, but no, this is actually their track.
It is their track. That's cool.
Diving into the music video of Jezebel, they seem to have a new member on the team. I think they got a female guitarist now, and from my point of view, they're kind of like throwing that into your throat a lot with this song.
Well, it's definitely like a very very. I wouldn't call it graphic. I mean,
it's a long introduction, but it's a good introduction.
Well, to be honest, they have a female guitar now, a lady guitarist. Yeah. And when they were gonna make this song Jezebel, they were gonna need some kind of lady actor anyway. And they have a very good looking lady guitarist. Why not just use her? So in my head, I'm like,
that sounded wrong.
Come on,
that context sounded
what would you
wrong.
have wanted instead? Like to be honest, what would you have wanted? They're just gonna hire an actor to do the same thing, but they got a lady guitarist. So why not use, if she wants to like play that role in that music video,
represent the Rasmus in a good way?
I wouldn't
with
mind.
her tiger stripes and everything. What's going on with her makeup in this video? Like he's laying there on the bed with like claw marks on his chest.
That's true.
And he's actually singing about this female with this aggressive attitude. I don't know if aggressive sexy attitude.
Do you know
what's going on?
why? Because the song is called Jezebel. Do you know why the song is called Jezebel? Because I do.
Clue.
And the
name,
name,
did the research.
yeah, and when I heard the song, I was kind of like, wait, I know something about this name. And it was because they mentioned Jesus in the actual lyrics.
Yes.
I have some notes here because like it's pretty freaking hard to remember all the names because they are not exactly a language I normally associate myself with. But
Suomi.
Yeah, Jezebel is mentioned in the Bible. That is why. And Jezebel is a very bad woman in the Bible. She is an unholy woman. She is married to an Israeli king. She's the daughter of a king. And in Jewish mythology and for some part of it, I guess part of the Christian Bible and mythology too, she is a bad woman. She wanted to destroy God's people and suppress the the Israel people, the God's chosen people, basically. She introduced the religion and worshipping of Baal, which was a bad guy god.
So it's actually a Christian song.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It doesn't sound very Christian.
No, it's not a Christian song. But the reason they chose the name Jezebel is because Jezebel in the Bible and in the mythology, she was a bad woman. She was unholy. She was promoting this worshipping of false deities, and she wanted the Christian or the what we know as Christian, but back then it was the Jewish people, of course.
Yeah.
She was suppressing that religion, and she was, being sexy and all kinds of bad stuff. You weren't allowed to do that. She raised a phallus symbol, actually, a phallus pole of some. It was supposed to resemble that. She basically stood for everything that was wrong, according to the people back then, the Jewish Bible, and for a big part the Christian Bible as well. Actually, it's kind of there's some crossovers there. I'm not an expert, but that is why they chose Jezebel. It is why he's singing something about being tied up on the cross like Jesus and stuff. There's a lot of these references, and Jezebel is a pretty known name across many people, actually, because it's just connected to a bad person. She was married to someone called King Arab, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. It's hard to remember. And Jezebel also have a little different kind of name around the world. It can both be Isabel and Jezebel and Jezebel and all kinds of stuff.
So actually, to sum it all up, they reference a bad girl in the Bible.
That is actually why they are.
It turned into
Jezebel.
An educational review for some reason.
That is also why you are seeing all of these things with her being aggressive and clawing him. The whole reference in being this over-sexualized demon girl who is worshipping the false deities and coming to destroy him and poison him and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's all references to this mythology.
But the weird part about it, the whole thing, is actually when they performed the song on Eurovision, I kind of got it vibes. Because he was standing there. Yeah, because he was standing there in a yellow raincoat with a yellow balloon. And I'm thinking about Georgie.
That's true.
That's
true. I don't know why they did that.
And why did it start out like that? I would imagine some of you wearing tiger outfits, because you're using the word tiger here, and with the scratch marks and everything.
Maybe they were going for a more innocent idea, the raincoat, the whole childish thing. And again, the song Jezebel, and why they're using Jezebel to this song that's basically about a woman who wants him and he's in love with her and all this kind of hypersexualized
he can't get
stuff.
Enough of it,
all that kind of stuff, and how wrong he feels about it and all that kind of thing. I think they were trying again to go for that very innocent, pure thing.
Yes.
And then that extreme, sexualized, aggressive kind of love and woman that they are singing about. Basically, yes. I think that's where they were going to, but I honestly don't know.
Did you read some of the other reviews that's been on this track and
nope.
and from their performance? Because that's what shook me. Once again, we're sitting here looking at a track that we really love and that we actually fell in love with instantly, and we're seeing reviews out there butchering it down, and the water's kind of split on this one because rock fans loved it. The old generation, I'm sorry, I butchered everyone in my own generation here.
It is what it is.
Our generation loved it because we loved the Rasmus and we loved their style. But a lot of new people came in and watched this song and learned about the Rasmus for the first time and looked back at all their older stuff, and they were like, "Well, they didn't change at all, did they?" And I'm like, have you seen Green Day? Why would they change?
Yeah,
that's what we love about it. It's actually their style.
I have some things to say about that, and this is also probably why we need to remember that and basically everyone from our generation and who love this kind of thing, that we have a bias. There's a big difference in something being good and that you having a sentimental value to something.
Yeah.
Just because you like something because it means something to you doesn't mean it's good. You can love that radiator over there because it means something sentimental
There's
for
a
you,
radiator in the back
but
here.
it doesn't mean it's worth any more to any other people than it it's just because you like that radiator.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you went through, I don't know, Vietnam with it or something. I mean, it's just a radiator. It's not going to be worth anymore. It's not. It's it's a broken radiator.
Old man reference? Or what did you say?
but and I guess that's kind of what we need to remember here.
Yeah.
Like people who are gonna love the Rasmus. It's also because we can remember when In the Shadows came out.
Yeah.
When that whole new age rock and roll kind of thing was just on its peak, and then it died, and then we are like some old farts sitting here saying, "Where did all the good music go?
Yeah.
Back in my day, you know?" And all
And then
that
finally
kind of
it actually comes back out of nowhere.
Yeah, and
on
people don't
Eurovision
like
of
it.
all places.
Yeah.
And we loved it.
Yeah, but I guess we gotta remember that just because we have some sentimental idea to it, we can't really be fair. Because like it's the Rasmus, we're gonna love it no matter what they're doing.
Yeah,
that's kind of like it can actually be that this song is shit.
It's the Rasmus for crying out loud.
It really, this song can just be shite the whole way through. The only reason we like it because we like the Rasmus.
Yes.
I mean, and I guess that's why art is so subjective.
I was just loving the moment when I was sitting there watching Eurovision. I was like, well, the first song is from Finland, and they're naming the Rasmus. And I was like, I might drop my popcorn. Like, wait, what? Who?
Are they Finnish though?
They're Finnish, yeah.
They are Finnish, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I don't
that
understand
makes
a
sense.
word what they're saying on social media, but we
I
love
think
you guys.
They're so cool. They're so cool.
Anyways, moving to the stars. Should we start up with the structure on this track?
We should.
Yeah.
First of all, that's a thing where I can understand that some people are gonna say, "My God, this is boring," and they are right. Truth be told, they have the most catchy chorus ever.
Yes.
But it's really not that new. Like, sorry, copyright gonna be like,
yeah, we
all
can't
over
even
us here.
sing it.
But it's like so catchy, and that's not a bad. It's a really catchy thing, but it is very much the same again and again and again, and it is.
Yeah.
It's a very catchy song.
Repetition
I love it,
works.
but in this setup, I'm
the
gonna give it
cases.
3 stars because it's just not
It's the
that
same old structure
that
that we
intuitive.
are so used to,
Yeah.
but also very fond of. But very
you remember
used to.
that we only review songs that we actually do like. So even when
Yes.
we are a bit harsh on songs, giving them 2 or 3 stars, it's
Yes.
actually still because we do like
We
them.
do
so-
like them, but we're very honest about this one. And structure part, it's very old-fashioned structure. It's not. There's no surprises coming in there.
It's gonna be repetitive,
Yeah.
real quick.
And when you've heard it once through, you're like, well, yeah, I guess that was it.
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah.
Then again, why would it be any differently? So
it was
yeah,
catchy, it was cool, but I haven't I'm not spinning it again and again and again because I know
No.
I'm gonna blow my brains out. if
It's
I'm
not
gonna
a
hear that name
replay
one more
button
time.
going on. No, it's not a
Yeah.
replay song. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna agree with the 3 stars on that one. So Star Girl, 3 stars on structure.
Oh, you're doing so great.
Oh, she's cute. Anyway, moving on
She
to the
is.
lyrics, though. You're actually talked
Well,
a little about the lyrics and their meaning
yeah.
and why they're actually naming the song Jezebel and
Yeah.
singing.
Now
the things that
we
they
don't
do.
have a lot of time to go into detail about a lot of these things, but I did find the lyrics very interesting. I like these symbolic name, the whole thing there, references, because I mean, you gotta be a little bit of a nerd like me.
Yeah.
These things are probably not.
I was like instantly, yeah.
I mean, in other countries, these are probably the most known thing in the universe. But you know, we're in Denmark. This is not something a lot of people would know.
No.
But since I'm a bit of a history geek and religion geek and all that kind of stuff, I kind of that rang a bell, and I was like, I know something about this, and I probably butchered half of it. You know, Wikipedia is probably not the most reliable source, but
No, that's very touchy.
but I did like a lot of these callbacks and these references to something that might be a little bit, you know, specific, and I like it because it kind of gets the point across
actually,
very well.
they actually dived into the subject and actually turned it into a song.
Yeah, and
with a potential meaning for how you can actually feel about a person today.
Yeah, and you can do it with a lot of songs. Like there's if you sing a song with like he is like a lion, and everybody knows that it means brave or something like that. And this is kind of the same thing. They're
he's
using
very
some
hairy.
names to draw some conclusions in the song very quick by calling it Jezebel. And I like that. I love it. I think 4 on the lyrics.
4 on the lyrics.
I think 4.
Yes.
Please chime in.
charm in. I need to charm my way in.
Chime, I was trying to say, but
But
charm.
it sounded like charm your way
I'm
in. Like,
sorry. Roll the tape again, and we can see what I actually said.
yes.
Please chime in. I said chime. I heard myself say chime in my brain, where I also have 7 other kind of voices. So yeah,
But charming my way in sounds way better in my head. But then again,
you're gonna play it back and show the people what I said.
actually, if I should give stars on the lyrics, it's mainly because of the storytelling going on, and especially when now they're just saying that it's driving references to a potential like a specific part of such a historic book that so many people love. I'm gonna give it 4.
You're gonna give it 4.
Yes, I was actually prepared to actually only give it 3 stars because it's so.
But can I ask a
it's
question?
it's so metaphorical, symbolic. But then again, when you don't know the reference,
You still get the lyrics though.
you still get the lyrics,
what it's about,
but you don't know why it's called Jezebel. If
No,
you don't read up on it,
that's true.
The communication of the word or the name Jezebel hasn't really been given to me. Like that communication got lost in the lyrics somewhere.
That's some cultural stuff you need to know in
Yes.
order to
So
get that
if you want to give it 4, and I'm gonna 3, let's say 3.5.
Can we do that?
Can we give
tear one of them? We can do that.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. So 3.5.
Stargirl, we're giving you a half star, so you can make 3.5 on this one. Moving on to the sexiness. Like, the guy is laying topless with scratches on his chest in a bed, chained up in this music video.
But are we talking about only the song? Or are we also gonna take into like account that the whole video and stuff like that? What are we reviewing here?
Because they're 2 different things. I agree on that, because the song is one thing. The song is very. It portrays her as a very sexual woman. That he gets kind of addicted to and drawn to, kind of like a Stockholm syndrome in a way. And
I guess.
and the music video is more like, it kind of portrays what happened to him. Like, we understand why he loved that so much.
Yeah. Overall, if I have to be very honest about what I actually feel of the song and how much I enjoy it, I'm only gonna give it 3 in the sexiness. It is not a song. I think it's catchy. I think it's a wonderful song. Otherwise, we wouldn't have it here. But I would actually only give it a 3 because it's just too repetitive. That name is gonna be like drilled into my brain and nailed, and I'm just gonna go Jezebel. And it's gonna be so annoying at the end. and
he's gonna moan it in his sleep someday.
So I kind of understand that with that in mind. And I do love this song. I loved hearing this rock and roll in the Eurovision. But that is also where I draw the line. So I think 3, I enjoyed the song. I think it's a good song. It's very catchy. But I'm gonna stay with a 3. It's
3 stars on the sexiness. That's what you're going with.
Yeah, and in the overall, how much I love the song. I think a 3. Yes.
Because we're, like we mentioned earlier, it's 2 different things. Like what's going on in the lyrics and the ways that's performed. And like, if they performed it, imagine if they performed the lyrics like Måneskin would do. Now that would be a whole different story. But they're performing it like the Rasmus way of performing it. So I would agree. 3 stars on sexiness. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Awesome sauce. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Remember to click that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.